Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. Healy brings it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a sharp opening inning for King Felix. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. 0-2, here it is. Hit out towards second. Kipnis ranging to his right. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
The 1-1. Runner goes for second. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Still 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Another try at 2-2. Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Davis, and it's gone. A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's just 1 for 6. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he misses it. He threw first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting first, second baseman.
Digging in. Now for the Mariners, Robinson Cano, and the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He's short, hit hard, and that's through. A base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
0-1 the count. Comes set, and the 0-1. Popped him up. Alonso has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 3 runs already home here. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And the runner will score from second. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double. Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore,
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. Edwin Encarnacion now. The head-to-head history with King. Felix comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Hernandez, playing here in his age 31 season. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And there's a base hit, the first one of the ball game for the Indians.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis, back in standing. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Hit down the line at first. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. The relay. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two. Here's Yonder Alonso, the head-to-head history with King Felix. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip.
Yonder Alonso.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Davis at third with two away. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the... Striding in once again, D. Gordon, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Zach McAllister enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one.
Counts 1-0.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Brantley. He's there and records the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays, we get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. One out, nobody on. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. He's got it, and quickly there are two away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, he's gone 3 for 6. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But they're in. Welcome back to this presentation of Major League Baseball on MLB Network from Seattle. All set now for the top of the third in this one. In now for Cleveland, Lonnie Chisenhall, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Here's Cano now at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Mejia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Either he missed the take sign, or they're just not thinking as a team. The first two guys out on one pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
2 out, nobody on. A Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Robinson Cano stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Line to the right side. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, right fielder, Haniger.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Leading off the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. Haniger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Cano has it, and now from the air, a jump throw. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Drilled right back up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Ryan Healy comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there, strike one. Hit in the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Davis. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. In now, Rajai Davis will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here's Yonder Alonso. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5. He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner in there. A base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Francisco Mejia, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So here's D. Gordon now. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. And a ball 1-0. This one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Kipnis on the move. Kipnis with the bare hand.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in once again, Gene Segura. First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Gordon stands at second with no outs. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. Hit to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here now is Mike Zunino. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for Seattle, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now, Francisco Lindor. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Just a 4-pitch inning there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Robinson Cano. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Cleveland, number 44, Nick Goody.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Third baseman number
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 1-0 the count. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's 1 and 2. Seager is off at first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Mariners leave 1. Here's Rajai Davis now, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
But taken in over at first for the 2nd out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They're down 4-0. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez is there, and that's the first out of the inning. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Davis is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Gene Segura standing in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. So a nice job there for the middle of the order. Nelson Cruz will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control.
Belted high in the air out to left. Brantley going back, still ranging back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Way in front of that fastball. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out for short. Lindor scoops it up. Throw on to Alonso, takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Will Martin. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead.
High and deep to right center. Looking up is Henniger. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia, and he hits it hard to the right side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's Michael Brantley, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Hit in the air out to center field. Gordon moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here. Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Gamble has a read on it, and the inning is over. So it may be. Here's Robbie Cano now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Robinson Cano.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
On the ground to the right side, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Third baseman number 15.
Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Haniger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Ryan Healy.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Back-to-back strike. Edwin Encarnacion now due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Encarnacion is retired, and there's one away.
Center fielder.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Gordon is there. 2 gone. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
6-1 the final tally today. The Seattle Mariners put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Felix Hernandez earns his first win of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Carlos Carrasco lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Cleveland, 1 run, 7 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes.